In order to figure out how many Half-Life sequels will be made, we need two numbers. How many years it takes to make a Half-Life game, and how many years we will have to make them. So, how long does it take to make a Half-Life game? That's a good question, with a complex answer. So, to make it simple, we'll just divide the number of Half-Life games currently released by the number of years in the universe thus far. I decided there were 8 Half-Life games. I'm not counting the death matches and Lost Coast because really they feel like parts of other games. I don't know, if you're mad about it, then unsubscribe. But I digress. The universe is about 14 billion years old, so that comes out to a Half-Life game roughly every 1.75 billion years. That means that life evolved from this to this in the time it takes to make a Half-Life game. Now on to how long the universe will last. Estimates for when the heat death of the universe will start getting really serious are about 10 to the 100 years from now. That's 1 followed by 100 zeros. Some people refer to that number as a googol, so you might have heard of it before. Of course, at that point, the universe will be in an advanced state of decay. There are other advanced physics at play in these scenarios of the hyper-distant future. We don't know if protons decay, and if they do, how fast they do. If protons decay, then the universe could end a little bit sooner. If they don't, it could last a fair bit longer. I'd argue the universe in any of these states of advanced decay probably isn't conducive to the creation of Half-Life sequels, so let's look a little bit earlier. Let's talk about the end of star formation. Stars, I feel, might be needed for the continuation of galactic-level civilizations. We can argue about whether that's true or not, but even if civilization could persist without stars, it might not be able to do so for a cosmically significant amount of time. According to some estimates, star formation will cease 100 trillion years into the future. I put that as the end of any possible civilization, and thus the end of Half-Life sequels. So that's a Half-Life game every 1.75 billion years for the next 100 trillion years. Let's do the math. 100 trillion divided by 1.75 billion is 57,142.9. So that's 57,142.9 Half-Life games total. Maybe that 0.9 represents how Half-Life 3 is almost done.